Hey guys, just want you to know that you're gonna really have to stick with me for this video. I'm gonna start off talking about how I'm a bit antisocial, and then I'm gonna go into the government trying to kill us. So, for one, I choose personally not to associate myself with a lot of people because I feel like too many friendships, too many friends will get in the way of your purpose, get in the way of you reaching your goals. People who aren't on the same page as you obviously are going to get you off track of what it is that you're trying to do, what you're trying to pursue in life. So that's why I don't have a lot of friends. I'm not pressed to keep in contact with people. I'll keep it cordial, if I know you, if we have history, if I see you, I'll speak. I may not text you all the time, I may not call you all the time. It's just that's not my personality, and I know what certain friendships with certain people would lead to. So I try to stay away from certain friendships like that. So yeah, and also I feel like a lot of the times, I don't have a one-track mind. My mind is always wandering. I'm always thinking. I'm always open to learning new experiences and allowing myself to fully absorb that information. And once I learn new information, I like to share it with other people, especially when I feel like the information is so vital to your health. I just really like to share the information with family members to make sure that they're taking care of themselves and making sure that I'm doing my part, even though I can't just force anybody to do anything. I want to make sure that they have access to the information that I have. I want to share that with them, and if I'm that close to you, I'm going to want to share that information to you, or share that information with you. So if I feel like you're not my family, we're not that close, it's not really going to be a point in us being friends, because I'm not even going to be able to be open and honest with you about everything that I learned. I'm going to feel like you don't think the things that I'm saying to you are important, and finding out a lot of the underlying causes of medical things, the changes in our body, hormonal changes, all of that stuff is really important to me, and I'm really interested in that. And once I find out new information, I'm gonna want to just kind of share it and get it out there, like, hey, this is what I know. So lately, or when I was younger, I used to just get sick all the time, and my favorite food was French fries. I didn't eat healthy. I ate candy all the time. My grandma used to always give me candy. That's what grandmas are for, so I can't blame her. But yeah, I would eat candy, cookies, French fries. I would not allow my parents to drive past a McDonald's without them stopping and getting me French fries, because I was addicted. And I probably really was addicted, because if you don't know, McDonald's is terrible for you. That pink slime that they put into their hamburgers, all the preservatives that they put into the French fries to make them last for years and years. Experiments have been done where they put French fries into jars, let them sit there for months, and they still look the same after those months went by. That's really sickening. So yeah, no, I don't eat McDonald's anymore. I don't want to eat McDonald's anymore, even if I do feel like, I could really go for some of those French fries. Just thinking about how I saw some girl on YouTube smoking a French fry from McDonald's, it's just enough to get me to say, maybe I should just go make my own French fries from some fresh potatoes. But then that brings me to another point, where a lot of the food that we are consuming is because of Monsanto, a large corporation that's in charge of basically they're the new age farmers. So a lot of the food that we eat is genetically modified so that we can have an abundance of food for people to consume, and so that they can have it for whenever, and they fill it with preservatives, and it's really bad for you. And you guys, please just make sure that you're eating organic food. I'm not going to say that the government is trying to kill us, but the things that they do, because of their greed, because of their hunger for money, a lot of the things that they do aren't in the best interest of the people, of American citizens. It's really, they don't care about us. They care about the money, okay? So a lot of the things that they do could potentially are actually harming us significantly. For example, I believe it's a chemical in Diet Coke. It's called aspartame. Yeah, something like that. Monsanto has known, scientists who've done tests on lab rats have known for years that chemical ingredient, which is used as an artificial sweetener, so watch out for those two. Don't use artificial sweeteners. At the least, use stevia. Use stevia. So I mean, it does require, anyways, don't use artificial sweeteners because they contain a chemical that causes multiple forms of cancer. So just make sure that you're aware of what you're putting into your body, what you're allowing to go into your body. Like, all of these things are so important and they get overlooked every day. The government doesn't have our best interest at heart, and the government is involved in a lot of things that you would not expect them to be involved in, but they are. So just make sure you stay away from the GMOs. Don't eat corn, because that's one of the first crops that became, that was put into the hands of Monsanto and became genetically engineered. So yeah, you just really have to make sure that you're looking out for your health, and you guys do extensive research on that stuff. It's really interesting. And if you care about your health, you don't want to get cancer, you don't want your kids getting sick all the time like I was, because of the things that my parents were allowing me to eat. And it's okay, because I do come from a working class family, so we didn't have money to really invest in. I don't want to say that I wasn't healthy. I was also very I was a large child, so yeah, we just didn't really have money, and we didn't have the intelligence to understand that we were not supposed to be putting those things into our body. But of course, like a lot of people do know, fast food is bad for you. It's just that a lot of people don't know how bad it is for you. And it's sad that a lot of these companies or a lot of these large corporations like McDonald's are geared towards, minority children's and the African American and the Hispanic communities. It's sickening to see the commercials and who they're geared towards, which is minorities and low income families. Those are most of the people that you see that make up even the workers who aren't aware of, what's going on or how their food is produced. They're not aware. The customers that come into McDonald's are not aware, obviously. That's why they're still eating it. And it's just really sick to see those commercials and how they're just so hell-bent on promoting this unhealthy, terrible, cancer-causing foods. How do you promote? Why is it even? And other companies have tried to stop McDonald's from trying to, promote their food to little children, prevent it from being promoted to minorities, and it's still going on. I can't understand it. I think it's terrible. I would love to be able to reach a position where I could inform so many more people about what the government is doing and get them to inform themselves on what the government is doing, how our food is really made, how it's really produced, how local farmers are going out of business because of this huge corporation called Monsanto. It's really sad, and it just makes me not want to live in America anymore. But for now, I'm just trying to stay conscious, stay aware of my surroundings, stay aware of what's going on, and stay as healthy as possible. And I hope all you guys can do the same as well. So yeah.